NASCAR is renowned for its high-octane races that get hearts racing and adrenaline pumping. But amidst all of the thrills and spills, some moments transcend the usual rush of competition, moments that combine the unexpected with the comedic, creating memories that stick in the minds of fans long after the checkered flag drops. Let's rev up our engines and navigate through the track of 10 of NASCAR's most unforgettable and hilarious moments. Number 10. The Bojangles mishap, J.J. Yeley's unexpected advertising. An unusual and funny thing happened once at the Bank of America Roval 400 in 2018. J.J. Yeley, a driver in the race, was going around a hard curve on the track of Charlotte Motor Speedway when his car hit a wall. That wall had a huge advertisement for Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Because of the collision, the advertisement got stuck to Yeley's car, turning it into a moving billboard for fried chicken. Yeley tried several times to get the advertisement off his car while he was still on the track. However, it was stuck really well, and he couldn't shake it off. In the end, his pit crew, the people who helped fix his car and give him fuel during the race, had to help him remove the sign. This incident made many fans laugh and gave Bojangles a lot of free publicity they weren't expecting. Number 9. Austin Dillon's failed slide, a belly slide gone awry. 2011. Austin Dillon won the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Ford 200. He was excited about his win and wanted to celebrate in fun and unusual ways. He jumped out of his number 3 car and tried to slide across the grass on his belly, like a penguin sliding on ice. However, the grass wasn't as slippery as he thought it would be, and he ended up doing a belly flop instead. It looked a lot like a move called the Scorpion, where your legs bend backwards towards your head. But even though his celebration didn't go as planned, Dillon was still really happy about his win. This showed that even if things don't go as you want them to, what's important is that you tried and did your best. Number 8. The rampaging orange, Tropicana's unpredictable visit. Sometimes strange things can happen on the NASCAR track. During the qualifications for the 2004 Xfinity Series at Chicagoland Speedway, a really weird thing happened. An inflatable orange that was 20 feet tall broke free and started rolling around on the track. This orange was part of an advertisement for Tropicana, a company that makes orange juice. It seemed like the giant inflatable orange wanted to join the race. The officials at the track had to scramble to catch the runaway orange and remove it from the track. It created a really funny scene for the fans to watch. Number 7. Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s windshield cleaning, the Intimidator's unconventional approach. Dale Earnhardt Sr., also known as the Intimidator, was a very strong and powerful NASCAR driver. But during a race at Richmond Raceway in 1986, he faced a big problem. His windshield got covered in mud, and it was so dirty that he couldn't see where he was going. Instead of getting worried, Earnhardt came up with a quick solution. He told his pit crew over the radio that he would be quiet for a while. Then, while he was still driving, he stuck his body halfway out of the window and used his hand to clean the windshield. It was a really smart and brave thing to do. It showed that Earnhardt could think quickly, was determined, and could handle any surprises that came his way during the race. Number 6. Carl Edwards' incredible finish. From car wreck to sprint. The Talladega Superspeedway witnessed a heart-stopping moment when Carl Edwards found himself in a perilous situation. In a fierce battle with Brad Keselowski for the lead, Edwards' car became entangled with his rivals, resulting in a jaw-dropping airborne spectacle. The crash rendered Edwards' vehicle completely undrivable. However, displaying unwavering determination and the true spirit of racing, Edwards climbed out of his wrecked car and began sprinting towards the finish line, evoking memories of the iconic scene from the popular movie Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. The crowd held their breath as Edward raced on foot, his adrenaline-fueled legs propelling him forward with astonishing speed. It was a sight never seen before in NASCAR, as the driver defied the odds and transformed the remnants of his demolished car into a personal race to victory. As Edwards sprinted, his fellow competitors, track officials, and fans looked in awe and disbelief. The cheers of the crowd grew louder with each stride he took, urging him towards the finish line. The determination etched on Edwards' face showcased the unwavering spirit of a true racer who refused to accept defeat. The scene was reminiscent of legendary underdog stories, where the human spirit triumphs over adversity. Number 5. The Michigan Groundhog Chase, when nature interrupts the race. During an Xfinity Series practice session at Michigan International Speedway, an unusual incident involving a curious groundhog occurred. The groundhog managed to find its way onto the racetrack, causing quite a commotion. While the speed at which the groundhog scurried around may have been slow for a NASCAR event, it was lightning fast for the furry critter. Track employees embarked on a hilarious and protracted pursuit to remove the unexpected intruder from the track. Armed with a shovel and a barrel, they engaged in a captivating chase, reminiscent of a slapstick comedy routine. The groundhog expertly evaded their attempts to capture it, darting around corners and undercars, providing an unexpected spectacle for the amused spectators. The chase took on a life of its own, with the groundhog showcasing remarkable agility and speed. Fans and drivers alike watched in awe as the furry intruder seemed to mockingly outsmart its pursuers. The Michigan groundhog chase quickly became the talk of the racing community, with social media buzzing with humorous commentary and memes. Eventually, after a comical chase that seemed to last an eternity, the track employees managed to corner the elusive groundhog. Number 4. Kenseth's surprising visitor, a fan's brazen autographed request. Just moments before a race was set to begin, Matt Kenseth was taken aback by an unexpected visitor. An eager fan craving an autograph approached Kenseth's car and attempted to climb through the window. Kenseth politely declined the fan's request, recognizing the importance of focusing on the imminent race. However, undeterred by Kenseth's refusal, the fan persisted in his efforts, prompting security personnel to intervene and escort him away. The audacity of the fan and Kenseth's gracious response created a memorable pre-race moment, capturing the attention of everyone present. The incident showcased the passion and dedication of NASCAR fans, who go to great lengths to connect with their favorite drivers. Despite the unexpected intrusion, Kenseth's professionalism and composure shone through, earning him respect and admiration from the crowd. Number 3. Kyle Busch's elusive responses. Everything is great. Kyle Busch found himself in a bit of a pickle following a physical altercation with fellow driver Joey Logano. When faced with inquiries from the press regarding the incident, Busch opted for a rather evasive approach. To each question posed, he responded with the same phrase, "Everything is great." While these cryptic and non-committal answers failed to provide the clarity the press sought, they interjected a dash of humor into the otherwise tense situation. Busch's elusive replies left amused and slightly perplexed fans and journalists. The phrase, "everything is great," became a running joke in the NASCAR community, with fans playfully using it to respond to various situations in their own lives. Busch's choice to deflect the questions with humor showcased his ability to navigate difficult situations with a light-hearted touch. It also highlighted the media scrutiny and pressure that drivers face both on and off the track. Despite the controversy surrounding the altercation, Busch's response injected a moment of levity into the racing world, reminding everyone that a sense of humor can prevail even in intense rivalries. Number 2. The stolen pace car, a joyride on the racetrack. In 1986, during the Winston 500, an audacious individual decided to take the pace car for a spin. This brave soul managed to get the car onto the track and led police on a wild chase at over 100 miles per hour before he was eventually caught. The incident became a legendary tale in NASCAR history, often recounted with a mixture of disbelief and laughter. Number 1. Tony Stewart's crash request, providing more excitement. Tony Stewart, never one to shy away from controversy, made headlines after a Sprint Cup Series race when he proposed a radical idea to make races more exciting. Keep racing until at least 50% of the cars crash. While his tongue-in-cheek suggestion was never seriously considered, it highlighted Stewart's unique perspective on what makes a race exciting and further solidified his reputation as one of NASCAR's most colorful characters. Which of these funny NASCAR moments do you think would make you laugh the hardest? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.